Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly how we can easily connect Google Earth Engine with QGIS, help of Google Earth Engine plugin. So we can easily load it all of data directly from the Google Earth Engine server in the QGIS. So for that, simply we need to install a plugin. This plugin name is Google Earth Engine plugin. So first of all, you need to install the QGIS on your system. So here I already installed the QGIS system, and QGIS is the open source. We can easily get freely and use it. And after that, we need to simply install the plugin of Google Earth Engine plugin. So for that, you can simply click on here. You can see the plugin option in the QGIS section, plugins, and you can see the manage and install plugin. And then if you check all of plugin, you can see the not install it and all. So from here you can simply find out, simply search Google Earth Engine. Google Earth Engine. So basically this is the plugin, Google Earth Engine. So this plugin, you can simply install it in your QGIS plugin section. And after that, after installing, you can get this type of interface. You can see the Google Earth Engine, as well as if you check the plugin option, you can see the Google Earth Engine also. So after completing the install, you need to sign in with your Google Earth Engine, as well as you also need to set the cloud project. So for that, simply click on the sign in. And when you install the plugin, it automatically authenticate with your email ID. So basically, which email you want to use for registration with the Google Earth Engine. So in this case, I just use this email. So just I simply keep the same email because I use it for registration with the Google Earth Engine. Then just click on the allow, and you can see the successfully done authorization. So just simply close this, and if you check it, show the Google Cloud project. So you can simply mention the Google Cloud project name. So in this case, my Google project cloud project name is EE. Then so simply mention this name, Google Cloud project, and then okay. So now it's successfully done. So now we can easily use the Google Earth Engine in the QGIS platform. So for that, you can simply use the different way to load the data. So if you want, you can also use here the Python script to load the data, or if you want, you can also use here the handy tool, different types of handy tool. You can see from the processing toolbox, we can easily use the different types of data. We can easily add the layer for the different types of data, basically feature collection, add image collection, as well as we can also export the different types of imagery for feature collection from the Google Earth Engine asset. So further, I also try to explore this type of things. Or if you want, you can also click on the script. You can see the script. You can see the create the new script. From the new script, you can also write the some script and load your data. So in this case, I try to show you that how we can easily use the script. Just I click on the Python console. So now we can easily find out the console tab. So in the Python console, you can simply write some Python code, and we can easily edit the different types of data in Google Earth Engine. From the Google Earth Engine, you can easily visualize this type of data in QGIS platform. So let's go. First of all, we need to add some code. Suppose I simply import the plugin, Earth Engine plugin or Earth Engine library. I need to import. So simply add the plugin. So just right here, import Earth Engine. Okay. Then if I run the code, you can see this is the run command. Just click on here. So there is no problem. It means that it successfully installed all of package in my system. And then write from Earth Engine plugin and import map. Then run the code again. Just click. So also there is no problem. So now I want to load the some data. So for that, I simply take a variable image, and I want to load a data, suppose for the image data. So just I write the command Google Earth Engine command ee.image, and then mention the ID of this image. Suppose in this case I just simply use one asset. Suppose I want to use this NASA SRTM. This data I want to load in my QGIS. So for that, just copy the ID. You can see it's provide the ID. Just I copy this ID, snippet ID. Just copy from here, and further just paste in my console. Just paste here. So now this is my data, and this data I want to uh, store it in this variable. So now just I run the code. So you can see it's loaded. There is no problem. And further, if you want, you can simply add the layer and visualize this map. So it's very easy. Just use here map dot add layer, and I add the layer for this image and just run the code. Okay, we also need to add, you can see must be mapping, not okay. So we need to also add the visualization parameter. So let me add the visualization parameter, then it will be okay. So for that, just take a variable, suppose VIS, and add the visualization parameter. Suppose I just put here the mean, suppose 0, and max I put suppose 3000 meter elevation, and further simply add the some color plated. Just make a list, some color plated hexacode. Or you can also add the color plated later, if possible. Just I add only for the visualization parameter, minimum and maximum range. So now just add map dot add layer and call the image and just add the VIS because it is stored the visualization parameter. And then if you want, you can also add the layer name. Suppose I put the DEM name. So now just run the code again. So it should be a problem. Type error. Keywords must be string. You must be use the string. We just make the mistake in here because we need to apply the max without quotation. So just let me copy the same code, and this is the max. It says string must use the quotation, yeah, otherwise it's not work. Okay, so now further run the code and now add the layer again. Suppose just map dot add layer and call the emails and call this visualization parameter VIS and then set the layer name DEM. Okay, so now let's check what happened. Just run the code again. So now I hope it will work. We can see it's also added the new layer, DEM layer, and we can get this data for the whole world. If you check, just let me zoom it. So we can easily get that whole DEM data. And now this DEM data is connected with our Google Earth Engine server. Okay, directly it's connected. So now we can get this type of all of DEM data. So further you can also add the layer, or you can simply choose a specific study area and then clip and further easily create the map. Not only for this data, we can easily connect any kinds of data. Suppose we can easily connect the image collection, Landsat, Sentinel, Mordis image collection, or any kinds of data. We can easily directly connect with the Google Earth Engine. And further we can also use the Google Earth Engine different types of tool or plugin and further create the more analysis. Okay, so this is the process. We can also use the Python console, as well as if you want, you can also just click on the add layer and further you can see just click and then it can also work. So as you can see the add image, add feature collection, add image collection. So which data you need from the Google Earth Engine, simply choose. So inshallah further I also try to explore this type of thing. Just keep in touch. with the study hacks, then you can easily get the more better idea. So you also try to add the different types of image data type. Further, if there's any problem, then simply make the comment. I also give the answer. And next tutorial, we'll also discuss about that how we can easily work with the other types of option. Basically, in the Google Earth Engine QGIS, we can easily write our code and make the data, load the data, as well as you can also just click the image collection, and then you can simply fill up all of those windows. Then you can also load the data. So basically, it's very helpful for the non-coders who don't have any knowledge about the coding. They can easily use this type of things, and they can easily load the data and make the analysis. As well as we can also use here the model builder. So you can see this, the model builder. We can easily create different types of model, and this type of model builder we can easily connect with the Google Earth Engine, and this same model we can reuse again and again for the different region, and we can easily get the result. So this type of things I will try to explore inshallah for the tutorial, then you can easily get the more better idea. So today is no more. Thank you for watching that. Stay happy, stay safe.